Hey guys, TMG2 here. Guys, today we are playing another horror game, and to be honest, I don't know how I feel about it, man. I don't know how I feel about this horror game. I read some reviews of it, saw some people playing it, and I don't like it. It's called The Park, you know, so it's not too bad. It should be pretty simply easy, but it's one of those psychological horror games, I believe. So it's not like, you know, Visage where things pop up out of nowhere. This is more psychological horror. So
where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
first off, I don't want to know where Mr. Bear is because I don't like Mr. Bear. Kid, we're not going to find Mr. Bear, okay? He's gone. Let him go. You know that song that song in Frozen? Let it go. Let it go, kid. The bear is gone. That's how people get got in these horror movies. All right, thank you. Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you. Have a nice day. See, this is how you survive horror movies, boys. This is how you survive horror movies. Just leave. Are you staying? They said park closed. We'll come back tomorrow for the bear. I'll buy him the bear off Amazon. 2-day delivery. 2-day shipping. All right? Just... Oh, no. What's this?
Callum
Examine
this place
black.
Opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
A tribute to the untamed heart of Solemn Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of natedoggwilbur to life. May this park be placed where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow. They definitely built this over Indio Burial Ground. They definitely built this park over Indio Burial Ground. Don't even play me right now. I can't even run either. Wait, I am... Okay. Lady. Mrs. Lady. Here we go.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Nah, that wasn't my kid. I'm not even the mother. I gotta go. Sorry, yeah, I'm not even the mother. I gotta go, dude. Nice meeting you, though. Alright, man. Whatever, bro. I'll say one thing, though. Like, how did he know my name, first off? Second off, how does he know that's my kid in any way?
This way, Mommy.
And also,
I don't want to leave either.
there's a teddy bear in a park.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
So time out. I work at the grocery store, right? So I know when they do that intercom, that's actually someone doing that. What's happening? Bro, what's happening? So the woman on the phone turned off all the she turned off all the electric. But what I was saying is that
The park. What happened here?
the park. It looks like the park, but at night. First off, that lady on the phone that says a little like the park is closing, she's actually there. And if we just talk to the guy and he knows we're coming in here, we're the only one in here. What? Why wouldn't he just say, hey, don't worry, she's in there to get her kid? Have you ever been to Epcot? You ever been to Disney World? Started playing. I swear on everything. Wait, is he on top? Wait, who's on top of there? You guys saw that, right? On top of the thing over there. There was someone who walked on top of that. I swear to God, if this kid just walked on top of that, bro. Did you have this kid, or did you find this kid? Why? Why are we going there? What's the benefit, okay? Obviously, our kid's not dumb enough to go into that thing. Honestly, maybe it is. Literally, the kid ran full speed into a circus or amusement park by itself at nighttime. All right. I mean, it actually is not like, it's funny. She said it's creepy. Yeah, it's actually not that creepy. It's actually more or less just like peaceful. Like, this is like a peaceful environment. Now, the fact that she just like smoked 17 shrooms in the car, that's beside the point. That's not any part of this park's fault. That is literally just the fault of this lady. Okay, time out. You find a random show in a random part of the park, a park that you've been to one time in your life in like 27 years, because she said she used to come here all the time, and that shoe randomly ends up becoming your son's shoe.
Drunk guy in a suit.
Yeah. I used to actually, one of my friends I work with, he actually used to work at Chuck E. Cheese. And Chuck E. Cheese to work at Chuck E. Cheese. And, you know, in order for them to go ahead and find the person to actually wear the Chuck E. Cheese mouse outfit, it's random. They just literally start playing the music and pick a random employee. And he used to tell me all the time that, you know, he'd low-key be drunk sometimes when he is at work. And they literally, kids are ruthless, man. Half the kids love him. Half the kids think that he's fake. So there would be kids coming up to him, like punching his leg, kicking his leg, being so aggressive and like assaulting this man. I felt bad for him. I was like, bro, I could never work there. I could never work at a Chuck E. Cheese. Because those kids are ruthless, man. And they don't want to get in trouble. Because it's like, you know. Where is he? I don't even see him. I don't even see this dude. Oh my god. Wait, is he on this rock? Bro. I'm telling you right now, lady, okay? Adoption's an answer, man. Adoption is an answer. If this was my kid, this is adoption. Like, bro, are we... Is it even worth it? Is this kid really worth it that much? I mean, I'm going out in a whole entire creepy ride. First off, I thought he's looking for his teddy bear. Not going on the rides. Third off, I thought they closed down the whole entire park. Isn't that what that lady kept saying over and over again? Bro, I can't do this. I can't do this, boys. What is wrong with this kid?
Forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his two children. A boy
That's not
named
scary.
Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were
Time
very
out.
poor.
Isn't this the story where they get eaten?
Or sup.
This is the story where they get eaten. I saw this with my ex-girlfriend in the movie theater. That movie sucked, by the way.
The woodcutter asked
Oh
his
no.
wife one night.
Okay.
I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the
Yeah,
forest
she goes to
and abandon them there. No, my wife.
and then the witch takes them in a house and eats them.
Then we will all four starve, you
No.
fool.
By the way, she
Hansel and
becomes a
Gretel
witch in the end. The kid
overheard
does.
their parents talking,
Sucks
and
in the
Gretel
movie.
began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Yeah. Okay. It's the point of the story we're gonna leave this kid in the middle of this amusement park and split. I love the idea.
Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
2021 edition. She gives them
Clever
Nintendo
Hansel
DSs.
leaves a trail of white stones behind
I see
them
Nintendo
and
Switches
passes
actually. I'm
into the
talking about.
woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Okay, this is just creepy. Because this story is a creepy story to
After
tell in this
receiving a
situation.
thorough scolding from their
100%.
parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
So he
In
failed?
the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread
Dude.
and led them deep into the forest once again.
Oh no. I don't like this. This is Why is this even in a
Hansel
amusement
broke
park?
his bread into pieces and left a
Why?
trail of breadcrumbs to lead them
This wouldn't be
safely
fun for
home.
kids.
But
This is a story where kids die.
The breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Oh yeah, I would assume so.
Abandoned
I would
by
assume
their
so.
parents and unable to find the trail
They find the
home,
witch's house,
the
yeah.
children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Actually die after 3 days of no water, so. Not sure how true the story is. Just saying. Just being that guy, you know?
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
That's probably not up to CDC's guidelines.
Little mouse, who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you
What am I
here?
playing?
Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel
Can you get the story where she eats them?
for the old woman reminded them.
I'm trying to get
of
my
their
kid in
cruel
leave, bro.
Mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old
Social
woman
services.
offered 2
She's called social
enormous
services. That's
lollipops.
what she has for us, boys.
The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the
Here we go.
house, the old woman changed.
Yeah,
She
now she
stuffed
eat them.
Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your
Never really learned a
brother
story
will
about
make a
this.
good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Alright, so it's my kid up here.
Time passed.
Is my kid up
and
here?
Poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to
It's
understand.
not meant for kids, bro.
I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven.
The old
Gretel
Philly
slid
special,
a
baby. The
large
old
iron
Philly
bolt over
special.
the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Damn. Those kids were ruthless. So the point of the story is this
Because
kid we have is
even
ruthless.
Children can't survive on sweets. They divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I did not know that part. I did not know that part. Okay. Alright. This... Where's my little kid? Where's my little kid, bro? I just want to get out of this park. Okay, yo. That didn't have to happen. That was one of those didn't have to happen moments, okay? You know, in life we look at and you're like, that didn't have to happen. That right there did not have to happen. That thing didn't have to stare at me and give me the evil eye, bro. I didn't do anything here. This is a little bit of bullcrappery, bro. I just watched a whole entire freaking fairy tale story where the kids eat the freaking witch in the end. Now, if you guys watch the actual movie, it's a little bit different than that. The actual movie does a pretty bad job of explaining the whole story. Alright, bro. Where's my kid? Can I outrun the kid? Like, low key?
Hansel and
On the
Gretel.
low, can't...
I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but
You know,
brother
that's
and
creepy.
sister, hand in hand against the unkind
Okay, no, that's
world.
really weird.
We were always hungry, looking for our own house.
You're
made of
making this
candy,
worse, actually.
looking for the
This is
sweetness
not
that
getting
could take
better
the pain
as you're
away.
talking.
Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree.
Okay, time out. Time out. So she clearly is a bad mother because she let her kid run into a freaking run into an amusement park by herself without locking in the car. That's number one. Number two, she used to write a story to this kid all the time about how this there was a neglected parent that let their kid get eaten, almost eaten alive. Number three, she sees herself as the kid's brother or sister. And number four, oh man, pay your electric bill. Okay. Yeah. This is like parenting of the year would. They're definitely, I think that guy up front is calling social services on you. I'll be honest with you. He's definitely calling social services on you.
Place.
Come on, Van, open up. Okay. Oh, is that the kid's bear? Why can't I go over here? Is that the kid's teddy bear? That looks like the teddy bear. And I have never seen a teddy bear, but if I saw a teddy bear, that looked like my kid's teddy bear. Is that my kid's teddy bear? I can't grab it? What? It's a bull crap, Roy. I guess I still gotta find my kid, but I mean, if you had the bear, wouldn't the kid be like, okay, mom, I'll come back home with you? I know dang straight. This woman said the park was closing, and she said that everything is turned off. So why is now 2 amusement rides turned on? Do they just have these on all night? What is their... You gotta tell me right now, what is their gas bill? What's their electric bill? And is my kid on that thing?
Into my head. Make me dizzy.
The
guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Oh, wait, what? Waiting for blah, blah, blah. Lawrence wanted to go over, so I wanted a bit of those. Give me creeps. Okay, I don't know. That thing did not say anything about a kid getting mollywopped, but I'm not sure what she's talking about with the whole that poor kid of what they should be doing. There we go. Decrease speed. And let me turn this off. I can increase and decrease the speed. Bro. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get on this and then someone's going to increase the speed. It's going to be my kid. And I just made a whole point about how this gives me motion sickness and I get like messed up from it. My kid's about to like mess me up. Did I not just turn this off? Wait. Time out. What? Turn off. There we go. Yes. Thank you. I'm a buzzkill. Alright. Okay, I'm... Turn the... Oh, wait. Somebody's turning me back on. Oh. Look at that. Somebody's turning it back on when I turn it off. Okay, so I can't turn it off. I can't. This is way too deep for her. Really, honestly. I don't know what happened with her, with this kid and in her life. But something happened where she just honestly is just so hurt about life. And I respect it, man. I mean, obviously, life can get a little stressful sometimes. It's not always the easiest to do life and obviously be a parent, but that's beside the point. Like,
constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
I guess so. Can't go through there. I can go around. Because I don't care. Alright. What's my kid? Like, I get the point of everything is supposed to be like, you know. Well, I feel like I just got a lot bigger. I'm bugging. She's a mental patient. Okay, so she's mentally ill. Well, I should have guessed she was mentally ill with the whole fact of everything going on here. But yeah, so she's mentally ill. I feel like she probably lost her kid because of her mental illness, and she regrets it. And this whole entire game is about regret, and the fact I want to go to Pizza Hut like tomorrow. That's beside the point, but I kind of want to go to Pizza Hut tomorrow. Why is this one on? Why is this one single one on? The whole entire thing of not being on. All right. What's happening? Okay, yeah, no, bro. Apparently James Dean is here. Apparently James Dean is just on the scene. That's a good song by the Eagles, by the way. James Dean. Check it out if you're like younger and probably never heard of it before. Good song. Sad what happened to him though. He literally crashed just like that. And he's pushed a spider. What the? Okay. I get it. You want me to go up here. Alright. The whole point of this was to have me go up here. When in reality it's like, why? I'm just trying to find my kid and leave. Where's my kid?
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window.
You can't do that.
Didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me,
you probably should have been arrested.
I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning.
Yeah, no, you probably should have been arrested for that.
Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
She got some really deep issues, man. She got some really deep issues. Can I go in here? I can't. Okay. She got some really bad, deep issues. I'll be honest. I don't know. Like, she has obviously mental issues, but I don't know the extent of these mental issues because she clearly, I don't know. Like, she left her kid in the car. She messed up. You know, accept it, own up to it. But to not only not own up to it, to say you want to be mollywopped because of it, like, it's really not that deep, man. All right, so I think the point of the whole all these rides being on is every single time we try to turn them off, we can't turn them off because we have no control over the situation. I think this is literally just so we can, oh, it does say increase decrease speed. Okay. I thought the point of this was I can. You clearly have never done that before. I think the point of these is just to show that she has no control. Although I'm kind of ticked off now because I probably could have done that last time. I could have turned off the machine. I didn't realize that there was increase decrease speed. But no, but I hit the second one again and it didn't slow down. So I don't know. Ever gonna stop? Like, bro. I think it's ever gonna stop. I increased it very quick. Can I make this thing like fall off the rails? That's my question, actually. Question of the day. Can I be a jackwagon here? Bro, is this ever gonna actually stop, or is this gonna keep slowly going? I figure it's not gonna actually stop. Okay. I think we're wasting time here. She did say, like, I couldn't get on while it's still moving, so it kind of seems a thing that it would eventually just stop. Okay. Okay. Can I get on? I mean, it's like so slowly moving. This is so annoying, actually. Am I supposed to get on this? It's not moving anymore. I don't think so. Alright, it stopped completely. Dude, that like random sounds in the background. Alright, that was all pointless. I can't actually get on it. So, the point of stopping these attractions seem to be nothing but the ability you can actually stop it. Okay. You know, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, actually. That's what I thought it would be. Alright. Oh, so there's like one abandoned one over here. Interesting. Guys, I'm gonna end off this video here. Overall, I will say if you guys want me to continue playing this game, tell me down below. If not, we'll go play another game. I don't know how I feel about this game. It's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. But at the same time, though, I kind of feel like she needs to raise her kid better. But that's with me personally. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.